Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to moving silence like you don't know what I style is. New York, the wildest. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes. Let the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Yo, it's y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business. You know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers kiss ground. Just for talking. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is the cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the grave. I'm a pull papers. It's all about the papers. Caught the papers in. Now they wanna. Stop. Drop. Shut them down. Open up shop. Oh, no. That's how Rough Riders roll. Stop. Drop. Shut them down. Open up shop. Oh, no. That's how Rough Riders roll. Man, look what you done started. Act written, you got it. Had it, shoulda shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, and I rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some sick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from the Steel City. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Let's go. 7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards. A handoff here, up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll throw out of the gun. that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Jennings. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within 1. It's 7-6. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open man is Jennings. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
This one complete to Watkins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Ready.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get this only to about the 10. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
The back of the end zone. He's got it. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 14-6 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Here comes a reverse. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, he'll chase the points now to try to get things tied up. He'll drop to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Back to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play-action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And a short pickup. down inside the 10. This one caught at the 4. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Into space. Past the 40. To the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down. 3 to go. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Let's go. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. That's taken in by Jennings. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Go.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
60 Eagles.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. A throw caught by Judy on the outside. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And just a short gain there, down to the 38. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll run. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cleveland. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.